Hi Virgo, this is Kay, and you're on the Collective Soul Tarot channel. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome to your zodiac reading. Let's begin, and please like and subscribe if it resonates with you. Let's find out what your past energy is. That would be the near far energy, and then your present day energy, and your near future energy. Okay, hope you're doing well. Here we go. Past is dolphins. Peace, harmony, helpful, effective, communication, playful, humor, fun, in tune with others, collaboration, and joy. I just felt a nice, beautiful wave of peace come over me when I started reading that card. Let's see, the current day energy is elephant. Gentle, lucid dreams. Keep your wits about you. Wow, powerful Virgo, powerful, wise, trust, easily remove obstacles, telepathy, and supportive. Wow. See what happens when you let yourself get centered in the balance of harmony. Harmony where your heart and your mind are one. You really are at one with your inner self and your near future. Stalemate. Stand off, no way out, oh my god, non-committal, hold out, delay tactics, blocked, refusing to compromise, opponent and competition. Well, I think that it could be that you are coming up against something, is what I'm getting. You're coming up against something. You may know about it right now or you may not, but you're in a good place right now. But you'll be coming up against somebody or something that is going to kind of try and throw you off your game, throw you out of your harmony, throw you out of your power. You know, this is your power. These two right here, peace and harmony, that's your power. In tune with others, you're powerful here, you're wise, you trust your inner self. You would trust yourself and trust others. You easily remove obstacles. So if you're coming up against an obstacle, thank God for this right here, because you're going to be able to kick that obstacle right out of your way. You know, okay, so let's have a look, see what the Lenormand has to say. That's good news for you, actually. So what you have been able to build up for yourself in the way of feeling good inside and out, it's going to be very, very beneficial to you in the very near future. It could be just as simple as everyday life. Something shows up, maybe an unexpected bill, or your hot water heater or your furnace. You know, your AC breaks down. You got to replace it. It costs $15,000 or more to do. And now you're looking at either you need to get a loan or you're going to have to take a big chunk of money out of your savings account or your investment or something like that. And it's kind of like it's not something you'd ever wanted to do, but you know, being realistic, HV systems, they do break down within 15 years after having been brand new. So it's just a matter of you having to face the music and say, well, I got to take $15,000, either get a loan for it or a HELOC, you know, to take money off of your out of your equity in your home, right, a home mortgage, or an investment or something like that, or whatever it is. It's going to be an obstacle for you to get over, and you're going to be able to deal with it with ease, like with grace and ease. You'll be able to handle it. It'll be good. And even if you don't have the money and you're going like, I barely have enough to put away in savings right now, but I'm okay with that. You know, things are good. I've got what I need, that sort of thing. But then suddenly, you know, your AC breaks down and it's 100 degrees outside right now, and it's breaking down in the summer, just when it always breaks down, right? So you need to have some air conditioning, and you're going, well, I don't have the money. And what you might be thinking, you could be in a position, Virgo, where you're saying, and Virgo, you're a big time money person, like you're always talking dollars, you're thinking dollars. Okay, it's Virgo is, if you're if you're not able to think about all the dollars you have, you're worrying about all the dollars you don't have. So you are that type of energy, zodiac energy, that has, you might be feeling either you're in lack or you're in abundance. So you might have a lot of credit card debt already. You might have, be paying on your mortgage. You might be, I don't know what else. You just might have a lot of monthly bills that really eats up your income for the most part. And so with all the credit card debt, you'd be thinking, maybe I don't even have enough credit in any of my credit cards to be able to put out $15,000 for a new AC system, to put it on my credit cards. I don't even have that. Well, something comes up, something shows up, and you think to yourself, okay, well, I'm going to apply for it. You apply for it, or someone is telling you that they got some money that they've been holding for you, and they think it's time for them to give it to you, like kind of an inheritance, or it could be an interest on an investment that was slated for you. And your person who's done that for you is be able to come through for you if you're asking for it, or they're just they're out of the blue letting you know that they got this for you. So if you had to apply for a loan or another credit card, thinking I'm going to get declined because of all my debt already, and bada bing, it happens. You actually get a line of credit. You get the money that you need. If not all of it, at least a good portion of it, where the company you're working for that you have to hire to replace your AC, they can spot you the rest. Like they can carry you. They have a program that they'll be able to carry you for a certain amount of dollars that you might be approved for. So that's just an example, but it's kind of what I'm saying is that whatever thing that you're going to be facing in the near future, it's going to work out for you. You're going to be able to stay in that place of balance, knowing that everything happens for a reason. That yes, I'm facing $15,000, but if it's what I need, the divine knows what I need, it'll come through. It'll work out. I have faith in that. And you just keep looking for the money whenever you are given the opportunity to ask for it, through an application or your investment, or some kind of relative or whatever, right? You just keep your eye out, that when something comes across your desk, you go, oh, wait a minute, okay, and you start looking at this, right? You start looking at it, you're going, I just wonder if that will work, right? So that's kind of the thing, is that you just got to keep your eyes peeled. Just stay in the moment. Be balanced. Remain balanced and in peace. And in gratitude of all things. So, here we go. Let's find out more information. Whoop. That one card wanted to be seen. The stars. So yeah, things are going to be, you're going to be seeing things like it. The star it's illumination, right? But it's also, a star is a light that's been there for a long time. Like the star's been around. The stars we see in the sky, some of them might even be burnt out by now. But we still see their light, because it takes that long in light years for the light to reach our eyes. But in any case, this star is about wish fulfillment, things coming true for you, because you are choosing to be balanced in harmony. You're choosing to be the type of person who is always, available to to be, you see the fun in life, you take advantage of good times and stuff like that, always in a good way, right? You don't let too many things get to you, Virgo. You enjoy your life to the best as you can. This is whoever Virgo this is. It's not for every Virgo. That you're enjoying your life because you take steps to do things to help balance work with fun kind of thing. Like you're a hard worker, but you take the time to recoup your energy through some kind of form or routine. So you might be someone who goes to the gym to burn off your energy. You might be someone who takes vacations or an extra long weekend every now and again. Or you might be somebody who is, likes to meditate, spends a lot of time in nature and just sits in nature, even if you're with other people, but you sit in nature, you commune with it in the sense that you just become one with nature. Even if other people are around, you're just totally enjoying yourself out there. And then we have the magnifying glass. That showed up in the reading before with Leo, but it was in this position. But yeah, it's something that you, like I said, when something comes across your desk, right? Keep your eyes peeled. Keep looking at things and determining if it's something that could be viable for you to use to address whatever's going to come up. Okay, and then we have the near future, which is the park, which is fun, which is celebration, which is being social. But it also could be something that is something that could come across as a result of a social event. It could be something like a family reunion, and you're going to have to face somebody who is being a real dick, Virgo. And maybe you've got a sibling that says, you this, that, and the other thing, and they're screaming and hollering at you, want to pick a fight with you, that kind of thing. But you're not going to let that happen because you're staying centered. Alright, so you're keeping your eye on things. Let's see, what else have we got from the Dixie? Okay, we've got the bear, and we got the mountain. Okay, we want this one. We got heart, which is love. And then we have the fox. Aha! Someone's trying to be sneaky and underhanded. Yes. So we have the bear and the mountain. This is you persevering. You are like the Buddha on the mountain, all nice and sitting at the top of the mountain, being able to see the landscape below, knowing that you're safe and secure and able to get around any obstacle. It doesn't matter. You're in the state of I'm in the state of harmony. I'm in the state of peace. I am going to collaborate my way around obstacles because whenever you're in that balanced energy, you're a winner. You win. There's no failing when you're in a balanced energy. So whatever comes across your table, your radar, it's going to be something that the divine is in collaboration with you right here to make sure that you stay in a state of joy by helping to remove the obstacle with you or for you. All right, but it's always going to be done. It's done. When if you keep your mind and your heart in communion with each other, listening to your desires and following your desires as you feel they're right for you, not hurting anyone else or yourself, and your heart is listening to your mind saying, no, we maybe shouldn't start that right this minute, but how about let's try doing something about it, in a day or two. That kind of thing, because how hearts are. When you get your heart involved, your emotions are. If you're not balanced, you could go too far and be too gung-ho about something, like too impulsive. You just want to do it now because it feels good, right? So your heart and your mind are listening to each other. You're balanced. That's this emotional intelligence. Mind is intelligence. The heart is emotion. Mind and heart listening to each other is called emotional intelligence. So you're emotionally intelligent. That means you're balanced. You're in harmony. You communicate with your inner self and other people. You're effective in your communication abilities, and you're a helpful type of individual who is always up for the next challenge. You're going to be persevering through. You're like a mama bear where you take care of your people. You take care of you, and you take care of your people as a result of taking care of you. That's you as a mama bear whose pure intention is to take care, to continue pushing forward towards the very thing that would be the best for everybody concerned, the family, the bears, right? Yeah. And so you are, you're in that state. This is like it's the kind of energy that you have been in for quite some time, but it's a wish. It's a star is like, it's allowing you to see what is real and what isn't real, enough so that you're not looking under the moonlight and you're not necessarily seeing fully and completely with the light of the sun. Okay, so you're kind of in that liminal space between the light of the sun and the light of the moonlight. The star is brighter because it's a sun after all, right? But it's just in a different solar system, further away than our own sun. But it's brighter than the moon. So you're in that place where you're okay. You can see things. You have to trust a little bit. You have to have faith, right? And so you have been able to develop that kind of trust and faith in the divine, in particular, or your inner, like your own power and strength, which is the divine within you, of course. But you trust yourself. You're at harmony with yourself, within yourself, and you're at harmony with your world, the world that you are. It's immediately around you. You're at harmony with it because you're at harmony within yourself. So then, in the current day energy, you have this elephant energy that's, you might be having some powerful dreams and giving you some information and helping you feel like you're supported, and that you're as strong as you are, as powerful as you are. You can get through anything. You can easily remove obstacles in your way because you have a lot of trust. You have a lot of trust and self-love that's going to help you see the way. It's going to help you see the way through your obstacles, through your challenges coming up right now and coming up, and for the rest of your life, if you continue to stay in this energy, this gentle, peaceful, harmonic energy. But yeah, you're going to be at a stalemate with somebody or something. Okay, let's get some more information. And it's not something that you see as being above board, fair. It's more like someone's being deceptive. Something is not as it seems. If it's someone or something. Okay, this is the one. The Tower. Yeah, the Tower coming down is not going to shake your foundation. You may end up being the one who's the tower for someone else, and that's just what I got from Archangel Michael. I don't think I've ever said it that way before. Said anything like that before. To tell you the truth, I usually go with the conventional meaning of the tower, that it's coming down on you. Yeah, it's not. You're going to be the tower for someone else because you're all, your heart. You've got the emotional intelligence, and of course this is like looking, like seeing, using your mental powers, prowess. Yeah, prowling, like a bear prowling, I don't know. And anyways, here we go. So we've got the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, because there's that balance. Six of Pentacles, it's equal give and take. There's that harmony between your mind and your heart. You're in balance. You give what you give the world gets from you what you've been giving yourself. In other words, you give your world what you're able to give yourself. So if you've been able to give yourself balance and harmony, peace and well-meaning and caring and compassion, heart, trust and faith, then that's what your world gets from you because of it. So to be able to bring a balance between what is going to be out of balance for you in your near future, that's going to be publicly known or at some event, some social event, or even in your backyard garden, whatever. It might be a fox coming through your garden and trying to eat your chickens, or do foxes eat potatoes? I don't know. But anyways, you're going to be bringing the tower down on them because you're able to. You have that kind of power. Look at you, an elephant. You're the largest mammal on the planet. Whale being in the ocean. But you're not in the ocean, you're on the planet. So you're an elephant. You've got so much, not only physical power, but of course your mental, emotional power, because you're emotional intelligence. You're bringing the tower down on something else, someone else. Okay, I mean, wow, this looks it's good. So if you got any idea of what something might be coming up in your near future, rest assured that you're going to be just fine. You stay in your power. You continue to stand in your power, Virgo. You've got this. Yes, ma'am, or yes, sir. You've got this. Not a problem. Okay, Archangel Michael, let's hear some more about this story. Very interesting story, I must say. All right, got Council of All Beings, number 21. That is the World card. Yes, it's the World card. There has been an ending of something, like you have been able to change your world by, starting a new chapter in your life. So you're in a new phase in your life, you're a new chapter in your life you have been making this come to I say reality, but fruition. I mean, you're feeling this sense of peace and this harmony, playfulness, and you're just in a good place within yourself and with others. You're in a good place, and it's been something that's been coming. You've been cultivating. What is the word I'm trying to think of? You have been growing it. That's all I can think of right now. You have been developing this for a long time. It has been. So you are now in a place where you are turning a new page there, where you're in the power, you're standing in your power, where you're able to have your new world, your new life, your new page, your new chapter, your new book is all about standing in your power. Yeah, and bringing the tower down on others, let's just say, whenever it needs to be done. This something that you're facing personally or maybe professionally is something that you need to take action towards, to take care of. And you're going to do it in a way that it's best for everybody concerned. It's not something that you're going to do that's only going to be good for you, beneficial for you, because you're in that mindset, that heart set where it says, when I make a decision, it's going to be a discerning decision, number one, and number two, it's going to be a decision that's going to work out. It's going to, whatever solution comes for the problem, it's going to be a solution that is good for everyone concerned. That's your new chapter. That's your new book. The Witch of Air, I would say that this is like the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. Yeah. Queen of Swords, the Witch of Air. I don't have that on here. I have my things written down. I just want to make sure. But yeah, this is the Queen of Swords. Alright, so you are in that place where you're able to keep your emotions under check, right? And it's all about the truth now. It's about the truth, seeing the truth, living the truth, and being the truth. Yeah, that's you. You got your emotions under control. That's that emotional intelligence. You are not getting too emotionally involved in something where things can go astray very quickly because we got our anger or our giddiness from being so elated about something that we're not controlling our impulsivity to do something. You got all that under control emotionally, and you're moving forward with your emotions intact. It's not like you're some kind of robot, okay? You're not a robot without a heart. You are definitely a person with a heart still intact, but you keep it under control when you have to lead by example, when you have to face something, find a resolution for something. when you speak to people, when you collaborate, it's all about making sure that we do things in a way that's factual and truthful and above board. Yeah, it's got to be good for everyone. With the Ace of Air, it's an Ace of Swords. So this is like a breakthrough, a mental breakthrough, where you're going to be seeing really quite clearly. And the aces are divine offerings. So it's a divine offering of a new beginning for you, where you're going to have all the clarity you ever need to be able to cut something out. And that would be the problem here. You've already got the strength and the power of the divine behind you. And with what you have grown and developed into as a human being, Virgo, you know exactly what to do, and you know how to do it, so that it respects everybody, even this one. So it respects this person, because you're not in that energy of like, I'm going to just, this person or this something, whatever it is like, it becomes a thorn under someone's saddle, and they just want to kill that person. They just want to rip them apart, and rub their face in it, and tread on them, burn their tires out on their head, something like that, right? You're not going to be like that. You're going to deal with them in a very respectful manner that's got integrity written all over it. It's a win-win for everybody, even if they don't see it that way. Okay, so the Rebirth card is the Hermit card. Yes, it's the Hermit card. That's you saying, this is you right now, saying, I go inward. I check in with myself for guidance. I seek the light within me, or at least I'm seeking it without people who can give me good advice. Authority figure of some kind that give me good advice. But in any case, I was spending time on my own, in relative isolation, to be able to really listen to what's important to you, what's really important to you. Like, for example, is it important for me to have the last word? Then you'll say no, because I'm the type of person that's always going to hear the other person out, the Queen of Swords. I'm going to hear them out. And if I don't like them, then it's like, if I don't like what they say, is what I mean. If I don't like what they say, then I take that into consideration. I let them know that I'm not happy with that. And we have to figure something else out. Let's continue collaborating. Let's continue brainstorming till we find a feasible solution. That kind of thing. And then you got the Journey card, which is number 15, and that is the, let's see here. 15 is the Ancestor card. What the heck? Ancestor. Or is it the Devil card? No, it's the Ancestor card. Just a moment. I'm going to get the book out. I want to make sure that I'm not telling you the lie. Let's see. Let's get the book out, guys. That'd be the best thing to do, you see? Queen of Swords kind of thing, right? Get the book out. So I found it here. It's wisdom. Okay? The Journey card talks about wisdom. All pilgrimages are journeys into the unknown. The path disappears. There is neither map nor sign. Those who passed this way before left no mark on land or time. The pilgrim is discovering where they are, and so they are discovering who they are. The vastness of the land around them puts things into perspective. They have learned they can't depend on someone else's map if they are to have the great adventure of finding their own way, and so finding themselves. The landscape within will determine which way they choose. That's, your holy self, right? Within. And as they choose, their inner domain of becoming whole and holy will change. They will be free. They are free. The future is theirs to create. So the journey of life is a pilgrimage. Some paths are well worn by the ancestors of all the people. Some are known only to those who travel between the worlds, and some become visible only when the light shifts and the way is revealed within. And that's what this is all about here, with the light shifting. So the essence of this card is a pilgrimage. It's a movement. It's self-discovery. It's trusting the path. And it says here, wisdom, where was it? The magic. where was I reading that? The Council. It's time to ask yourself, where am I going? Your question will be answered with another question. Where do you want to go? This is a moment when great changes are underway in yourself and in the world around you. You may feel uncertain about which direction to go, to take, which choice is right, and what will bring you fulfillment. It's time to travel light. This is in the near future energy, remember. Okay, it's time to travel light, and it says here, which choice is right, which will travel light, pack only what you need and leave behind old ideas, especially ones that come from other people and their expectations. And this person might have other ideas that really don't resonate with you. There are no mistakes, only adventures that will teach you who you are and why you are here. Learn to trust your instincts and trust your heart. And trust those who love you, especially your companion animals. Okay, so that's the thing, is that you are on a journey to even further exploration, pilgrimage, right, to your inner self. So you are using what you've already gained by wisdom, through discovery of who you really are, your strength, your peace, through the peace and harmony of how you take care of yourself, how you see yourself, how you love yourself, so that you can take care of others and see others in loving, compassionate ways. Gently you move forward. You're very discerning still. You're a discerning person. You're the person who can bring the tower down on any situation, because you're that powerful, and you've got the divine's light behind you, bringing clarity for your rebirth energy of, what did I say this was? Rebirth is the Hermit. I think this is more like the Death card. So the Hermit, death energy. Okay, so you are making you're having a transition where you're letting go of an old skin of even you're just becoming more powerful. That's all I have to say, Virgo. You're becoming even a brighter light in this world. And so that when you face any kind of adversity whatsoever, it's like I said, you deal with it in a way that respects everyone. Even this one who might have different opinion about things. Okay? But whatever it is, you're going to know about it, you're going to be face to face with it in some manner, and you're going to see this person for what's going on with them, because you've come to a wisdom where it says why people behave like this, because they're very, very afraid, and they are afraid of other people seeing the littleness in them that they see in themselves, and so they have to come across in either a sneaky way or a puffed up way to be able to get what they want in life. And it's never really that successful, and if it is successful at all, it's fleeting. But you are on this journey to walking that path of finding ways to resolve any kind of obstacle, or any kind of problem is always you're going to find the solution from within, and it's always going to be fair and just. And then the last card we got is the Nine of Earth, which is the Nine of Pentacles. You're not walking alone. You're in a pack. This is you, and you've got all your divine counterparts, your guides and angels with you along your journey, along your path. I mean, you're so darn powerful. It's crazy, Virgo. You're becoming more and more powerful. The more you deal with adversities from the perspective of, hey, I take this as a brand new opportunity to take a leap of faith kind of idea, right? Where you are in the Two of Cups, it's just that you are in partnership with yourself, your inner self, the divine, okay, in love, right? But you keep looking at it as being a new opportunity, a new leap of faith for you to take on any kind of adversity from the standpoint of what your heart and your mind how they would deal with it, because it's in balance, emotional intelligence, leaving your emotion out of it, caring for somebody, even this person, caring for them, and compassionately dealing with it, realizing, because you've got that wisdom, that eye of wisdom, to see that people do what they do like this because they're afraid. They are really afraid. you couldn't go up to them and say, hey, I see that you're really afraid because you're doing this. They'd say, yeah, right? Because they would never admit it. And first of all, even if they, they're not even conscious of it. They're not conscious that they're doing things because they're afraid. They're doing things that are not right because they're afraid of how little they think of themselves. They don't want anyone else to see that they think of themselves so little. Yeah. Boy, guys, Virgo, you guys are I'm in awe, and I honor you. Wow. That is wow. So in love with you for being that person who has developed the light within you and taken your light seriously enough and allowing it to grow and expand so that you treat others the way you would want to be treated by them. Yeah. Take care. Please like and subscribe if this resonated with you. Bye for now.